Hi, my name is Madelene Castillo, and today I'm gonna talk about role of technology for learning and teaching. And I wanna start with this short introduction. Our children are learning a lot of things because of technology and teacher as well. However, as a future educators of 21st century, we need to prepare ourselves and we need to incorporate technology in our classrooms. According to the video, there are three domains. The first one is technology as a tutor. Together with teacher and technology can support to teach or can support the teacher to teach other person. For example, if we can understand a topic, if we want to learn how to cook or how to bake, we just go to Google or YouTube and then we have the answer. The second one is teaching as a tool. So teachers or the technology can never replace a teacher because we are human and because we have feelings. It's not the same like a robot. They doesn't have a feeling. It's never gonna be the same. So that is why it's important to mention that never the technology can replace a teacher. Of course, technology can be helpful for a professor and can facilitate the job and can lighten the job of the professor. The third one is technology as a learning tool. So, as we know, technology is an effective tool because it makes learning easier, enjoyable, and effective. I want to also explain two questions about how can technology do for teachers and teaching, and how can technology do for learners and learning. So the first one provides support to teachers as a facilitators of education, and the second one also improve different strategies or improve teaching and learning process. And how can do learners and learning, how can technology do for learners and learning? So as we know, we can understand different topics by using different apps, or we can investigate by our own ways, but the challenges is that as a professor we need to investigate first and we need to know how to use the technology to then guide the students. I want to mention also social interaction occurs in two ways: through technology and around technology. Through technology, it means that we can use email, WhatsApp, Instagram, and around technology means that we are in a classroom, we are sharing our opinions, our ideas with the professor and with the classmates. The last one, or in general, benefits from technology. The benefit from the technology, it is that enable the students or any teacher to learn how to be ready for the future, because if we want to learn something we just can use the technology and then we know. So also students can share their opinions or their ideas because they are not in the classroom without snooping eyes of the professors. So sometimes they feel afraid to share something because they don't want to say something wrong. So but it is important to mention that technology can be a helpful tool for students and professors, and technology can develop critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. But the role of the professor is very important in here, because the professor should encourage the students to investigate and to use different variety of sources like online and offline information. Like we can encourage the student to use different information and comparing the information. We can also help them to get involved with different apps, and they can use their imagination, their creativity, and we can ask questions to them, like give me an example, give me more precision, because it's the way that they can learn and they can develop more ideas. As a conclusion, or as a my point of view, I think that technology can be bad or good. It can be worse or better, but it depends on our ideas, or it depends on how we can use it and how we are going to use it in the future. Thank you very much for sharing this video with us, and have a good day.